Many people believe that in order to invest, you must be wealthy. But what if you could learn how to invest with a small amount of money? It is feasible. Some approaches can be started with as little as $5. And the earlier you begin investing, the faster your money will increase. In this video, we'll look outside the box and learn how simple it is to invest with little money. You'll learn all about the tactics and locations where you can invest with minimal money and get started right now. The key to understanding how to invest with a limited quantity of money is to understand the importance of saving money. Some of the tips below may not even feel like investing, but if you see a return on your investment, you're investing. Here are 5 simple strategies to save a little money so you can invest even more. 1. Automate your savings. Consider the last time you saved money. Did you set away a particular amount of your paycheck the day you received it, or did you save after you had spent money for the month? We've all done it. We save after we spend. But what if there's nothing left to save? Instead, seize the bull by the horns and save before you spend by first paying yourself. Make a budget and calculate how much money you can set aside each month as a line item in your budget. Treat it as a bill, but automate it. Direct deposits are available from the majority of employers. Instead of depositing your entire check, have a portion of it deposited into your savings account. 2. Pay off high-interest debt. Paying off debt may not feel like saving money, but consider it this way. If you're paying the average 16.3% interest rate on your credit card debt, every time you don't pay the balance in full, you're losing 20%. When you pay off your debt, you have more money to invest. If you have a lot of consumer debt, you should pay it off before investing. Otherwise, you won't be able to achieve the full potential of investing since you're throwing money at high-interest credit card debt. 3. Cut expenses and find creative ways to save money. You might be amazed at how much money you can save for investing by lowering your budget and coming up with unconventional ways to save money. It may be anything, but here are a few terrific examples to get you started. Make use of coupons. Only retail sales. Make a list before you go shopping, and stick to it. Instead of dining out, bring a brown bag lunch to work. Instead of ordering out, prepare meals at home. Find free methods to entertain the family at home. Swap children's clothes with friends who have children of varying ages. Sell any stuff you no longer require. 4. Optimize your taxes. Collaborate with your tax expert to reduce your tax liabilities. Find ways to save money on your taxes by taking the appropriate deductions or employing the appropriate tax techniques. Discuss with your tax advisor how to use losses on certain investments or enterprises to offset capital gains and income in other areas. 5. Get free retirement money. If you work for a firm that provides a 401k, examine if they also provide a 401k match. Many employers will match your contributions either dollar for dollar or up to a specified percentage. For example, your company may match up to 3% of your salary in dollar-for-dollar contributions, or they may match 50% of your contributions. If you earn $75,000, you will receive either $2,250 or $1,125 in free money. Don't let that happen. Where to begin investing with little money? Once you've discovered strategies to save money, you're undoubtedly wondering, how can I start investing with little money? The good news is that there are numerous ways to invest with little money that are not scary. When we think about investing, we frequently envision busy financial advisors who only want to work with wealthy clients. That is no longer the case. There are numerous methods to save money on your investments by doing it yourself. Here's how to make a little investment. Savings accounts. A savings account is a low-risk way to invest with little money. You may not consider a savings account to be an investment, but if it pays interest, it is. It's an excellent place to store your emergency fund as well as money for other short-term goals. Want to boost the value of your savings account? Open an online high-yield savings account. Banks that offer savings accounts online typically pay substantially higher interest rates than traditional banks since they have much lower overhead and pass the savings on to their customers. Find a bank that offers a high APY or even a bonus for opening a new account. You may get a head start on your investments and see your money grow faster. Robo-advisor brokerages. Consider a robo-advisor if you want to dive into investing but don't want the stress of making crucial decisions on your own. Acorns, for example, will even invest your spare coins. Check out robo-advisors like Robinhood or Wealthfront if you have a little more than spare change to invest. When you open an account, you answer a few questions, deposit dollars, and they do the rest. Robo-advisors select and manage your portfolio for you, reallocating your assets as needed. The stock market. The stock market is accessible to anybody. You don't have to be wealthy. You can buy entire shares of stock or discover a robo-advisor that allows you to invest in fractional shares. When you purchase fractional shares, you do not own a complete share of stock, but you do receive a prorated share of the earnings. Diversifying your portfolio is a fantastic way to avoid losing everything if an industry fails. Invest in numerous sectors or types of stocks to reduce the possibility of a total loss. Index funds and exchange-traded funds, ETFs. If you prefer to concentrate your investments in a single security, consider index funds or exchange-traded funds, ETFs. When compared to buying stocks individually, index funds and ETFs might be an excellent method to diversify your investment. Index funds and ETFs monitor certain indexes, such as the S&P 500, comprised of the 500 largest publicly traded firms in the United States. Investing in one of these vehicles is equivalent to investing in the entire index without purchasing individual stocks for each firm in the index. Despite their differences, index funds and ETFs both trade on the stock exchange, have low expense ratios, and are already diversified. You won't have to worry about exorbitant trading fees because they aren't actively traded. Low-cost mutual funds are another option, but be wary of excessive trading fees with mutual funds. Because a fund manager actively manages mutual funds, fees can quickly add up if you're not attentive. Real estate investment trusts, REITs. Have you always wanted to invest in real estate but thought you didn't have the funds? You can with REITs. You put a small sum of money into a firm that owns and manages real estate, and you get a slice of the pie, along with hundreds or thousands of other investors. The cash given by many investors are used by the developer to help real estate developers finance their next piece of real estate. You can invest in either the equity or debt of a property. When you invest in equity, you get a monthly cash flow based on how much you put in, whereas when you invest in debt, you get interest on your money. REITs are a terrific method to invest in real estate without having to manage the physical property yourself. Employer-sponsored retirement plans, one of the simplest ways to invest with a small amount of money. There is no minimum investment requirement in your employer-sponsored retirement plan. 401k, 403b, 457b, etc. While there is a maximum investment amount, you can invest as little as you desire. This was one of the first methods I discovered to invest a modest sum of money. When I first started working, I laid aside 1% of my earnings. It wasn't much, but I knew that every dollar I saved today would be more valuable tomorrow. Don't forget that if your employer matches any portion of your contribution, it's like getting free money, so investing every dollar in your 401k is worthwhile. Savings bonds. Consider savings bonds or treasury securities if you are risk-averse. You won't be able to retire on the funds, but it's better than sleeping on it or spending it. You can purchase savings bonds with maturities ranging from 30 days, minimum earnings, to 30 years. Only purchase bonds that you can afford to hold to maturity, otherwise you will not receive the complete return you intended for. Savings bonds are an excellent option to invest with little money. You'll also diversify your portfolio and keep at least some of your funds risk-free. Invest in yourself, a great way for how to invest with little money. Learning how to invest a modest sum of money does not have to be difficult if you remember to invest in yourself first. It sounds absurd since how could there possibly be a return on yourself? However, you are your most valuable asset. Investing in personal growth entails giving oneself permission to grow. Here are some methods to invest in yourself. Learn new skills. Learning how to invest a modest sum of money does not have to be difficult if you remember to invest in yourself first. It sounds absurd since how could there possibly be a return on yourself? However, you are your most valuable asset. Investing in personal growth entails giving oneself permission to grow. Here are some methods to invest in yourself. Go back to school. Education is the single best method to invest in yourself. If you've always wanted to start or finish a degree, now is the time to take the plunge. It is certain to create new avenues for networking, learning, and job advancement. To avoid debt burden while pursuing an education, try to identify ways to support your education without using student loans. Try a new career. Your work is probably not the first thing that comes to mind when you ask yourself, how can I start investing with little money? However, having a rewarding career can be a profitable way to start investing with little money, both in yourself and your wallet. Read self-help books. Do you want to know how to invest a modest sum of money? Self-help books are a less expensive approach to invest in your own growth and development. Simply go to an internet retailer or a local bookstore to begin researching possibilities for aspects of your life that you'd like to enhance. Take continuing education courses. You are not required to take continuing education courses to keep your certification current. You can sign up for lessons and subjects that interest you online or at a local school. Take dance, art, or business classes to extend your horizons. For example, you can learn how to invest with little money. You do not need to be wealthy to invest. You'll be surprised at how simple it is to make your money grow if you discover how to invest with little money. Reaching your financial goals, no matter how enormous, becomes habit-forming and exhilarating. The important thing is to start somewhere, even if it's just with your spare coins.